afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We are back from New Orleans. Literally just got back here about 10 minutes ago. But I fired up the lights and I wanted to show you guys where we're at because I didn't get a chance to show you this before we left. So this is Big Ron's 1944 two-door sedan deluxe. For those of you that don't know, if you're watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe. We're in a full build of this car plus many others. But here's kind of the deal. So as you guys may or may not know, we started to paint this car last week. And we got the base coat down. The first coat of clear went great. Sealer, 3 coats of base, and the first coat of clear went great. The second coat of clear spit a bunch of crap out. And we think water got mixed in from the air compressor into the actual clear. And so it went on great, but we did this side of the roof and this, and by the time we got to that side, this had wrinkled up like paint stripper, right? Like you put paint stripper on paint, it just kind of crinkles up. That's what this was. And so we had to sand the car down. So Big Ron's been working hard, sanded it down with 600 and then with 800. Grit sandpaper to get the 600 scratches out. Basically where we're at right now is we need to take the paper off and retape and paper the car in a lot of places, especially here and especially the wheel wells. The reason for that is the base coat has dried on there and now it peels off. So when he comes by clearing, he could blow a bunch of dried base off of the plastic here and it end up in the paint. We don't want to do that. So next step of this, so tomorrow we'll be taping and papering, and then it looks like probably Wednesday morning, something like that, we'll be doing 3 coats clear. 2 to 3 coats of clear. It's already got 1.5 on it right now. But it should look pretty damn slick, honestly. This car is straight as an arrow. When you walk down the side of the car, when it's not sanded, you can see a perfect reflection, like looking in a mirror all the way down, which is really cool. It's something we were really hoping for. It's why we spent so much time bodyworking this car. But we are looking really good in a lot of ways here. So yeah, really we're just down to replastic, repaper. I don't know that we do much of the inside stuff, but this outside stuff, back window, trunk, windows, wheel wells, that kind of stuff. We'll retape and paper, and then it's clean the booth. We'll mop the booth, we'll hose it down, mop everything down, scrub everything, get it back to where it needs to be, and yeah, should be clearing. So realistically, by Wednesday night, we're hoping to have this car the body of the car completely ready to go and cleared, and be sitting here and talking about like Friday wet sand and buffing kind of thing. Give it a day to dry kind of deal, and then wet sand and buff the next day. That's kind of the idea. So see where we get, but that is the plan. The paint booth has done it great. There's been really very little dust in it and very little anything in it. It's been really good, other than the water getting in. Now, let me show you this, guys, real quick, so you guys see all this. Unfortunately, we did have to sand it all down, but all right. So this is our air compressor. It's just an older Ingersoll Rand. I don't know much about it. I have no idea. So one we've had forever. But there's a water separator that we have that is, I believe, up here somewhere, up in there, that is going to get mounted probably here, somewhere on the paint booth. And then I'll show you over here what I'm talking about. So we already have one, but this will be the second one. So we're basically just redundancy, right? We're gonna, so another one of these right here, this guy. So this is the one we have. It didn't have a lot of water in it, but it doesn't take a lot. But the compressor over here, and this is where this gets interesting. So if I hook this to blow down the booth or the car to this air hose, I will have water running down my hand. It is what it is. This air hose is hooked directly into the compressor, right? Now we have the orange line going up and over and across to the water filter over there. Now if you go over there, it catches 95% of the water. So you don't really have that issue. We're gonna put one in somewhere in here or on the other side, plus the other one. So there'll be two. So hoping that that does it, we're gonna drain the water out of the compressor, drain everything, clean all the filters, do a whole deal before we go trying to do anything and getting crazy. Hey, Big Round. So that's what we got, guys. I know it's not a long video. I don't have a lot for you, but I did want to tell you we're back. New Orleans was awesome. We were there for the Gumball 3000, which is kind of cool. A bunch of exotic cars. I think there's 100 exotic cars, and a bunch of celebrities and stuff that basically they start in Miami, and I'm not sure where they're heading to, but it's like a cross-country deal. We just happened to be there, and they were on Bourbon Street Saturday night from 6 to 9, and we went down there, and that's that footage that you guys see. It was wilder than hell. It was basically the red light district of Bourbon Street, and packed to the gills with the street pretty much shut down with cattle gates and exotic cars going down the middle with a DJ, some famous DJ. I don't know who it was, but some DJ, and all kinds of stuff going on. It was wild. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, we're back. Everything's good. And tomorrow I will have another video for you on the 1944 two-door sedan deluxe. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. And we're back on it tomorrow, guys. Stay tuned.